Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabi of For Explain America, and there is an epidemic in Washington, D.C., and that epidemic is people just hanging on to power a little bit too long. And by a little bit too long, I mean a lot too long. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. Nancy Pelosi's in her 80s. Mitch McConnell in his 80s. Grassley, 80s. Maxine Waters, 80s. I actually could go on and on with this. You get my point. One Democrat representative, according to a police report, recently filed police report in which she was the victim of a scam, D.C. Representative Norton, the police said she shows signs of early onset Alzheimer's disease. And yet she's still serving in Congress. She's almost 90. What is the elixir with this job that people can't let go? It's got to be the power, right? It has to be. I can't think of what else it could be. Absolutely. She's not even a voting member. DC doesn't even get to vote. So I don't know. She doesn't even really have any power. This is a sad state of affairs. I want you to watch this local report and let me know what you think in the comments.
We're back with a case of credit card fraud against D.C. Delegate Eleanor Holmes Norton. An internal D.C. police report obtained first by News 4 describes Norton as having dementia. That report details how suspects were able to enter her home on Thursday and access her credit cards before a caretaker stopped it. News 4's Mark Seagraves broke the story on social media. This morning, Mark has a response from Norton's office and the details you will only see on News 4.
According to two separate police reports, officers were called to Eleanor Holmes Norton's home just blocks from the U.S. Capitol yesterday afternoon. Both reports detail how an employee of Norton's reported the Congresswoman had been the victim of credit card fraud. The public report identifies the person who called police as Jacqueline Pelt. Pelt is a longtime friend and campaign manager for Norton. News 4 obtained a more detailed internal report written by the 1st District Watch Commander, who was one of the officers who responded to the incident. According to that internal report, the person reporting the crime is only identified as Norton's caretaker/power of attorney. The internal report says the caretaker was not at the home, but noticed through a security camera that a cleaning crew was in the Congresswoman's home and asked them to leave. The internal report says the caretaker then went to Norton's home and flagged down a D.C. police officer. A spokesperson for Norton confirms Pelt was the person who notified police, but tells News 4 she's not Norton's caretaker. The spokesperson would not say whether Pelt has power of attorney for Norton, as stated in the internal police report. The internal report says the suspects charged more than $4,000 on Norton's credit card for work they did not perform. The internal report goes on to say Congresswoman Eleanor Holmes Norton of D.C., 88 years old, black woman, suffers early stages of dementia. A spokesperson for Norton issued this statement to News 4. The medical diagnosis included in the police report was based on an assumption the reporting officer was unqualified to make. Furthermore, Congresswoman Norton does not have a caretaker. A longtime employee and friend serves as the house manager, residing at a separate address. Norton's spokesperson declined to say whether Norton has had any diagnosis, telling News 4 her office does not comment on the Congresswoman's health.